Welcome to Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV, and today we're down at Ballast Bank in Inverkeithing in Fife for horsepower and handlebars. So why not come along and follow me for a dramatic walk around of the 2023 horsepower and handlebars at Ballast Bank in Inverkeithing. Moving on, we now have a Vauxhall Corsa. Big Volvo XC60 or a 90? I'm going to hazard to guess it's a 90. And I was right, it's an XC90. We have a Avara Pink SLK 200. Mental health matters, it does indeed. Honda Civic Coupe VTEC. Another big Audi. Modern Audis I don't really know. This is a TDI Quattro. Another Honda Civic here. Don't be a cuntosaurus. Check on your mates. And this is Show Rejects Mental Health Matters. Astra GTC, another Audi A4 Veget Edition, another Volkswagen Caddy, another Honda Civic, and another one. Next up we have a Corsa VXR, Fiesta ST, Focus ST, Fiesta, another Fiesta here, and there she is, there's Twist of a Cactus on promoting the YouTube channel. Nissan 350Z, Subaru Impreza, a Seat Leon FR. Now this is a Volkswagen Corrado, and I'm sure this is a G60, maybe? The clue's actually on the grille, and yes, I've got it wrong, which is what you'd expect in a dramatic walk around. It's actually a 16 valve Corrado. Jaguar S-Type 3 litre. This is especially for Joseph Lloyd. It's got a beige leather interior. It's got some wood. And it's a manual. Then we have a Volkswagen Beetle, highly modified. Then we have a Mustang GT. Another Mustang, this one we know is the Bullet Edition. And a Mercury. Reliant Rialto SE. Next to a Camaro. Let's have a look at this Camaro. Check out the interior in this Camaro. CT Camaro, is that what they call these? SS. I think it's a Camaro SS, judging by the plate as well. Trying not to fall over into the fence. Next up we have a Punto Arbars. So I think we've had our first initial walk around here. We've probably missed cars, so we'll probably just add this on to the video on cars we've missed. But I think it's time to go back to the car. So we've got a Ferrari 3.2 Mondial, styled by Pininfarina. Absolutely gorgeous. And that's a proper Ferrari. That's got the manual gated gearbox, none of your nonsense like the modern Ferraris with the flappy paddles and automatic gearboxes. Now going back to this little Fiesta we've seen earlier on, this is actually powered by a 2-litre Zetec with 136 PS. So this will shift a little bit. Always did like the look of these Zetec engines. Another thing to note about this little Fiesta, I've just noticed as well, is that I think it's a very lowly spec Fiesta, because I think it's got what they called the Goodwood seat fabric, and it's got the Ford the Ford 2005 stereo, and it's also got no digital clock. It's got a hole where the clock would be. So I'm guessing it's a very, very lowly spec one, but I couldn't tell you what. Also, just coming back to this Cavalier that we spotted earlier on, it's not powered by your usual Vauxhall engine, it's powered by a Saab engine. And we spotted this Honda earlier on. It's actually a Honda Accord, and it's a very interesting back panel here. So I'm not sure if I've filmed this bit, but I think these are some of the newer cars that have come in. So we've got ourselves a Mustang 5-litre V8, a Volkswagen Camper, and a later style Volkswagen Camper, the one that was used in Top Gear's damper van challenge. Remember when they had the Triumph Herald? This and Toyota. It's a Devon conversion, this one. And we've got a couple of little Volkswagen Beetles. Another little Herbie. Before moving on to a Ford Bronco. Another little area that I've sort of forgot to film is this area here, just down towards the bottom of Ballast Bank. So we've got ourselves here a Seat Leon Cupra. Hope you can hear me over the wind. It looks really, really good on these gold Bola alloys. Next to a newer Leon. This is an FR. We've got a little Mazda MX-5 here with pop-up lights or pop-up eyes in this case. A Corsa. And another Corsa. This blue one here is a Griffin edition for having a Corsa SXI. Is it an SXI or an SRI? It's an SX. And here's a car you don't see very often too. It's a Renault Laguna 2 litre DCI. These were great cars, the Lagunas. The only issues that these cars had that they were really plagued with electrical problems back in the day. It's a really nice design. It still looks looks a little, it's like a compact car. It doesn't seem as big as I remember them. Let's see if there's any spec levels on this. It just says a 2 litre DCI. Oh, and there's nothing, no spec at all. These were good looking cars back in the day when they were out and about. Just another couple of cars here on the Scottish Cars and Bikes stand is this Fiesta XR2 on a 86-87 D plate. But looking at the engine, interior, it's got a what looks like a Ford RS gear lever. It's got a few extra gauges. That's because it's powered by a ZTEC engine. And it also looks really good on the Sierra RS Cosworth alloys. And next up we have a Toyota Celica GT4. Very nice. So again we found another part to the never-ending show at Horsepower and Handlebars. So let's have a little look around at some of the cars here. So we've got ourselves a Fiesta ST. There's the other side of that Seat Leon. I'll show you what I mean. You've seen this one earlier on. If we walk round, like so. There we go. And we've seen this car at a few meets, as I've said before, we've seen this car at a few meets in Edinburgh, I think down at Sheriff Hall. And next up we've got a Golf R. Little Mini R50. Insignia. Morgan's Peugeot van. Another Insignia. Astra VXR. BMW, now I'm going to say this is a 135 as well. I'm probably going to be totally wrong because it is a Traumatic Walkaround. Oh, well, I'm going to say 135. Another Volkswagen Caddy here. BMW X5. And again, another regular car we seem to see quite often is this Ford Capri. Now I know this is a, I'm going to say it's a Laser, but I'm probably going to get it wrong. No, it's the LS. So yep, I got it wrong, totally wrong again. Maybe one day when we actually do see this car, we'll get it right. It's good just to see this one again. Another car we've missed is this El Camino V8 Chevy. If you're a fan of American cars, then why not head over to 00 Garage for American car fix over on YouTube. Here's a car you don't see very often. It's a Seat Exo. I think this was based on a Audi A4 Avant platform. You also has a saloon version as well. Or as this one's called an XE. It's missing the O. You don't see very many of these nowadays. I think they were quite rare when they were new as well. But it's the sort of thing, if you wanted a sort of cheaper Audi, then you could have went for the Seat version. Stunning looking 5 Series BMW here. I think what really sets it off is the colour and the wheels. Not sure what wheels they are actually. Let's see if we can have a wee look. It's the 3S DM wheels. These look really good on this BMW. Couple of supercars have turned up. This is a Nissan R35 GTR. Been lucky enough to drive 2 or 3 of these over the years. Just on driver experience days. Then this is a 570S. It's nice to see a great mixture of cars here as well. Just spotted this Escort just on the perimeter, outside the perimeter of the show. This is a Mark II Escort 1.6. It's got the RS Rally Sport Escort graphics. Looks quite nice actually. Nice set of orange wheels. I'm not sure how old this car is. It's a tax disc dating back to 1980. So it's possibly a 1980 Ford Escort Mark II. Comparing a Fiesta here to the Escort, and I would say the Fiesta is very much bigger, I would say, in size. We did say that the Mark 7 Fiesta was about the same size as an original Mark 1 Ford Focus when the Mark 7 Fiesta was launched.